covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 9 starts right now.
A former Texas megachurch pastor has been indicted on child sex abuse charges here in Oklahoma. So glad you're with us tonight at 9. I'm Shay Razi.
And I'm Nathan Thompson. Oklahoma Attorney General Gittner Drummond announced Pastor Robert Morris was indicted on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child. Fox 23's Morgan Martin joins us live. Morgan, you looked into these documents and into Morris's past.
Shay, Nathan, I did, and just last summer, Morris resigned as senior pastor of Gateway Church in Southlake, Texas. It's one of the largest churches in the country.
Forgiveness means God is for giving grace to people. Tithing is a test. Tithing is a test. See, God is testing our hearts.
These are videos Fox 23 found of Morris preaching in various churches. Court documents say the alleged sex abuse started in 1982 in Hominy in Osage County and lasted 4 years, starting when Morris stayed in the victim's home in Oklahoma at the invitation of her parents when Morris was a traveling preacher. The victim, Cindy Clemishire, went public about the accusations last year. She says it started when she was 12. When she was 17, she says she finally told her parents what was happening. It's unclear if the police were ever involved at that time. In a phone conversation, Clemishire told Fox 4 in Dallas she's grateful Morris is no longer a pastor at the church, but disappointed the Board of Elders let him resign, saying he should have been terminated. Fox 23 looked into the months of controversy at Gateway Church and found a release from June of 2024 that said in part, "The Board of Elders called a special meeting and accepted the resignation of our senior pastor, Robert Morris, this past week. Gateway Church is committed to protecting people, first and foremost children and the most vulnerable. Abuse simply cannot be tolerated." Then in July, the church released an apology to Clemishire on behalf of the church for the pain she endured, further apologizing, saying in part, "We want to clarify that we believe the incident was in fact sexual abuse of a child, and any description falling short of that does not reflect our or Gateway Church's position. We are in no way trying to cover up or minimize the situation, and we want to thank Cindy for coming forward and bringing her experience to light."
Clemishire released a statement on today's indictment saying in part, after almost 43 years, the law has finally caught up with Robert Morris for the horrific crimes he committed against me as a child. Now it's time for the legal system to hold him accountable. Now we're working to find out if Morris has been arrested, and we'll be sure to bring you updates here on air and on fox23.com. Live in studio covering news that matters, Morgan Martin, Fox 23 News.
Morris did at one point serve as an advisor for President Donald Trump during his first term. He led the prayer at a roundtable discussion President Trump hosted in Dallas back in June 2020.